Pearson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Patriots now on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, look at the juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
First and goal from the 3. Stevenson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now Burrow. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown Bengals. Bengals. T. Higgins, 61 yards. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. New England's offense set to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones on 3rd down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Montgomery, another target and catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw again. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 39 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Second down and 7.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Burrow looking to pass. Complete. Smith has it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Montgomery. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown.
Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken in at the 3. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
First down. Here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, here's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he's got a Bengals first down. Is good running. 44.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend. Someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
Out to his left.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Herb Smith Jr., 43 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Being chased out left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Patriots on.
They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Give them 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 41, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Yeah, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I gotta tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Burrow will throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Foxborough. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3.
attempt it. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England trying to get to place on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the locker. And now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to lead, 4th quarter. Firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand. Room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now Jones and the Patriots
down by 11. A minute 53 remaining.
Here's Jones.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Jones, and this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On one, ready?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Jones. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now Jones.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game.
Here we go.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Running left, it's Mixon. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I'll give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And we have free football. Overtime, here we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Holding. Defense. We can't have that.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.